the top 5 useful moments for Sakura Uchiha. Now in this video I'm going to be telling you guys the top 5 useful moments for Sakura, and mainly it stems from the fact because a lot of people like to make fun of Sakura. It's like an ongoing meme in the Naruto or Boruto community as of right now. Everybody feels like Sakura was basically useless in the Naruto Shippuden anime and also the Naruto anime, and to a certain degree I can understand where they're coming from, but I believe she had a lot of good scenes in the Naruto Shippuden anime, and to be honest, as of right now, I feel like she's the 3rd strongest shinobi in the Konoha right now. I mean, hey, you could probably even say she's the 2nd best because Sasuke is never in the Konoha. I'd rank it as Naruto, Sasuke, and then Sakura. Now, I know I'm going to lose like 20 subs off of this video already, but I think this video needed to be made. And a lot of people might argue with me and say, no, Sakura is not the 3rd best. People bring up names such as Kakashi, and obviously Kakashi is not going to be stronger than Sakura. Kakashi doesn't even have any Sharingans in now. It's pretty much impossible for him to be stronger than Sakura. And also people might bring up Rock Lee when he goes into 8 gates. That argument is valid, but what I want to explain to you guys, Rock Lee has to bring himself to the point of killing himself to be stronger than Sakura. If we have to go to that length and say that someone has to kill themselves to be stronger than Sakura, that's saying something about Sakura. But without further ado, let's bring ourselves into the first useful moment that Sakura actually had. What better moment than the most iconic moment? And I'm gonna say most iconic because in this moment, Sakura single-handedly saved Naruto's life. Yes, in the 4th grade Shinobi War, when Naruto got his 9 tails extracted from him, he's automatically supposed to die because, as you guys know, when a Jinchuriki gets his tailed beast extracted, they die automatically. So we should have automatically assumed that Naruto was gonna die, but no, Sakura actually saved him. She cut his chest open, manually pumped his blood for him, and actually breathed for him. And as I said, the Sakura slander is understandable to a point, but when it comes to saving the main character in Naruto Shippuden, his name is the title of the anime. She single-handedly saved him. I mean, and I do give credit to Gaara for this because the Gaara handled the transportation, but in terms of saving Naruto's life, she single-handedly breathed air back into his lungs and pumped his blood for him. If that's not useful, I have no idea what it is. But on to the second useful moment of Sakura Uchiha, we have the moment where she helped Sasuke and Naruto seal Kaguya. Kaguya almost killed Naruto in this certain situation. Kakashi helped out as well, but when it comes to actually sealing Kaguya, Sakura was the main focal point in this. I understand that Sasuke and Naruto had the moon and the sun on their hands, but right before Naruto and Sasuke actually sealed Kaguya, it looked as though Kaguya was gonna actually dodge Sasuke and Naruto on the first attempt, and she actually did. But when she dodged Sasuke and Naruto, Sakura was the main person to punch Kaguya and actually make it possible for Sasuke and Naruto to seal Kaguya. Without Sakura in this situation right here, they would have never sealed Kaguya. Without Sakura in this exact situation, the whole allied shinobi force would have most likely died. Useful moment number 3 was the exact moment when Sakura helped Obito open a portal so Sasuke wouldn't be stuck in another dimension. Now, in the 4th Great Ninja War, when Obito was about to die, one of the last things that he did after he got talked down from the talk no jutsu from Naruto was he actually saved Sasuke from being trapped in another dimension for all eternity. And when this happened, Obito really didn't have any chakra left, and Sakura was the main one nursing Obito and trying to give Obito a little bit of chakra to open that portal. So without Sakura, Sasuke would have been dead right now. There would be no Sarada, there would be no Gaiden, there would be none of that. I mean, you could say that probably would have been a good thing because Naruto wouldn't have to fight him at the final valley, but obviously Sasuke being alive is a key part in Naruto Shippuden. Because of Sakura, because of Sakura's bravery, because of Sakura's usefulness, Sasuke was able to get out of that dimension and be saved. Useful moment number 4 is the moment where she saved Kankuro's life. Now, a lot of people might think this is a minute moment in Naruto Shippuden in the grand scheme of things, but if you guys think about it, Sakura was only 16 years old around that time, and if you really think about it, she was the only person that could find an antidote for Sasori's poison. And if you guys take a step back and actually look at this, no ninja in the Hidden Sand was able to do what a 16-year-old girl was able to do, which was Sakura. And of course you might say Tsunade might have been able to do it, but when we talk about all the people in the ninja world, Sakura was one of the only people that could dissect and understand the limits of Sasori's poison and find the antidote within a limited amount of time. And this right here tells me that Sakura is one of the most skilled medical ninjas in the shinobi world, period. This is one of the main reasons why I feel like Sakura is extremely useful, is the fact that medical ninjas are there to be useful. Without medical ninjas, there would be no shinobis. That's why everybody says that the medical ninja is supposed to be the one that always remains safe. This is because without the medical ninja, there would be no shinobi to actually fight and put on the front line. Useful moment number 5, which is the last useful moment I'm going to be talking about for Sakura Uchiha, is the moment when she helped Granny Chiyo beat Sasori of the Red Sand. Now, even though Sakura didn't mainly kill Sasori of the Red Sand, she was a huge part in his defeat, because if she wasn't there, Granny Chiyo would not have been able to beat Sasori of the Red Sand. Sasori of the Red Sand, as we all know, most likely stronger than Orochimaru. Even though he was one of the first people from the Akatsuki to die, he was one of the strongest people from the Akatsuki, just because of his mastery of puppets, and also the poison that he adds onto the blades of his puppets. And as I said, without Sakura, Granny Chiyo would have died, and without Sasori of the Red Sand dying, he would have most likely went after Naruto and Kakashi, and would have probably actually got Naruto right then and there, along with Deidara. So without Sakura in that certain situation, Naruto could have probably died. They would have also never gotten Gaara back. Gaara would have stayed dead, and a lot of things would have just went downhill if Sakura didn't intervene and actually help Granny Chiyo in the death of Sasori of the Red Sand. And also, if she didn't kill Sasori, we wouldn't have eventually met up with Orochimaru, and then we wouldn't have got that epic scene where Naruto actually turned to the Four Tails, or Four Tails of Naruto came out and he actually went off on Orochimaru. We would have never gotten that scene, which was one of the most epic scenes in Naruto Shippuden. So Sakura has my kudos for that. But these have been 5 useful moments for Sakura Uchiha, and there's a lot more useful moments that Sakura had. But I will say, I will keep calling Sakura useless, because it is absolutely hilarious. Sakura is the scapegoat. When anything goes bad, we always say Sakura, and when anything goes bad in my real life, I always blame it on 2K. But let me know what you guys think about this. Listen in the comment section below, and if you guys actually have some more useful moments of Sakura, let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys think that she's completely useless, I mean, I get it, as I said in the beginning of the video. As I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but make sure you guys comment the first 15 minutes to be featured in my next Boruto video. But it's been your boy Barry B, and